Hello everybody, welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. For this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to do letter keychains. So for this tutorial, the items you will need is a letter mold. I got this off of Amazon. I will put the link in the description bar below. You will need resin. So for this, I'll be using epoxy. This is the amazing clear cast epoxy. I purchased this from Michael's. I will put that link in the description bar below as well. I will be using alcohol inks and maybe some glitter. I'm not 100% sure if I want to use glitter, but I definitely will be using alcohol inks. So I have that. I already mixed my epoxy up, so I will not be showing you that in this tutorial. I do have another video showing you how to mix epoxy, and in future videos I will include it. But for this one, since this is leftover epoxy from another project I'm working on, I wanted to go ahead and use that, and then I mixed up a little bit more. So you can also use mica powders to put in your keychain molds. You can use gold leaf. I have some gold leaf here. So you can use gold leaf. I got this from Amazon. You can use pretty much anything you want in a mold to, you know, create what you're envisioning. But for this one, I think I'm definitely going to use alcohol inks. I'm just mixing it up. This gold is very heavy and it likes to sit at the bottom. So I'm just kind of mixing it up. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to get started. I'm going to grab a couple medicine cups. Just in case I do decide to use glitter, I want to mix it separate. Alright, so the first thing you'll do is you'll take your epoxy and you basically just kind of pour it into your mold. I'm just making sure I'm getting all these shaken up before I go to pour. Okay, so and we're going to do an L. So you just want to pour it in. You want to fill up the mold. And you can actually do this two ways. So right now I just poured the clear epoxy into my mold. And then I'm going to put a couple drops of the alcohol ink in it. And you can do it this way, and I'm going to show you another way to do it as well. And the alcohol inks I'm using, this one is called Caribbean, and it's by Marabou. And then this one is Rich Gold by Pinata. And I'm going to get a toothpick. Oh, and you also need gloves, but I have them on my hands. So you're going to use, I'm going to use a toothpick. And I'm going to just kind of stir the colors up. Alright. And I'm going to use a little teal. And I think I put a little too much epoxy in here, but I'd rather have too much than too little. Ooh, I like these colors. Okay. Alrighty, and then I'm going to, because I want to see what this pearl looks like, so I'm going to drop a little of that in there. Ooh, that's pretty. And like I said, I think I put a little too much in here. So I'm just going to try to clean up the sides a little bit. And I'm just using a baby wipe to kind of go around the sides a little bit. Because like I said, I think I poured a little bit too much in there. Got a little heavy-handed. And I want the, when I pull it out, I don't want it to be so jagged or anything. Alright, there we go. I want to do the least amount of drilling possible when I go to pull it out. And you just want to go all across the edge. If you get a little spillage, just go across the edge, just really lightly. With a baby wipe. I don't know what it is with baby wipes, but they can clean epoxy up. And I try to work on a silicone mat because it's easier to clean up versus not. And I got a little right there, so I'm just going to clean that up with a baby wipe. Okay, so that is done. Just want to mix it a little more. Okay. Alright, so you can just do it like that, pouring the drops of alcohol ink into your resin like that, or you can take a little epoxy and let's see, let's do passion purple. You can drop a few drops. That may have been a little too much. Drop a few drops. Into a, sorry about that, I was getting popsicle stick. Into the epoxy, and then you just stir it up. And in this way, you're sure that your color is going to saturate the mold. And you'll see the difference when when it's time to pop them out. And this is what I'm dropping in now is just like, it's called rainbow. And all it does is add like a little shimmer in your color. So it's like unicorn sparkles. And then you'll just kind of pour it into your mold. Now with this way, you don't know if you've mixed enough, and it looks like I haven't. Yeah, so I didn't mix enough. And you want to make sure your mold is filled, because if you don't, it will harden and you'll have a lot to buff once you pop it out. If I just leave it like that, I'll have a lot to buff out. But I'm going to just pour a little bit more epoxy in here. There should be enough ink in here. Yeah. Alright, so this is a little lighter. I wonder if it'll, we'll see. Here we go. You just want to fill it up. Alright, and in this one I can see all the bubbles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my heat torch. I mean, not my heat torch, my torch. And I'm just going to run it across it. And pop the bubbles. And then you want to wait till most of them come up to the surface and then just pop them. You can also sprinkle, spritz alcohol onto it, and that will reduce it as well. Alright, so when these two, you'll see the difference in both of them when it's time to pop them up. Let's see. What else can we do? There we go. Alright, and I brought some seashells from Amazon. So I want to try that. Let's see, I got a little bit left in here. This is the one that's been sitting for quite some time, so it's already kind of setting up. So I'm trying to use this one up. And you want to use a mask and be in a well-ventilated area. When you're mixing epoxy and using epoxy, I am in front of a window. And it is wide open. Okay, so I am going to do M. Okay, let's see. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of lay some shells down first. Now you can use anything, like I said, you can use dried flowers, shells like you see me use. You can use pretty much anything you want in a mold. If it fits, you can use it. And I'm just going to pour that onto the shell area. And you want to make sure it covers the shells because you don't want them poking out. And then I'm going to keep this in. And if you have to, just kind of push them down. Then I'm going to take some of this Caribbean. I'm going to just take a couple drops of that Caribbean. Oh goodness, I put it right on my... Whew. So I put it on my cutting board, the popsicle stick by accident. So I'm just going to use this baby wipe and wipe it up. And it's best to get it when it's wet because if it sets and it's dry, if it sets, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm just going to put that on top of there. Okay. And I didn't mix it in all the way, so it still has like the wave of the alcohol ink, and I like it. I love it. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay, then I'm just gonna add some of that rainbow in there. And just kind of let that move itself. No, I'm not going to put any white in there. I'm going to just leave that alone. I like the way that's looking right now. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do now? I think I'm going to do a red one. Get the top back on these seashells before I knock them over. Alright, I think I'm going to do a red one. And that's all you're doing is just pretty much creating what you see fit. That's the one thing I like about crafting. Like, everyone's vision is different. So it can be whatever you want it to be. And I actually think I'm going to use some of this gold leaf. I haven't even opened up the package. So I'm going to open it up now. Put a little gold leaf in it. It's all about creating something different, something that you like, something that you envision, and if others like it, fine. If they don't, also fine. So I'm going to put a little gold leaf in there. And this is my first time using gold leaf, so I'm not sure how it will turn out, but we shall see. Okay, and then we're going to mix up some red. Let's see, that's chili pepper. I don't know about that. Let's see. Pink. Senorita Margarita. I have some red around here. There we go. Okay, so I have Santa Fe red.
Okay, so these are the molds, or the keychains. As you can see, let me zoom in a little bit. The S wasn't all the way filled up, so it kind of sunk back down into the mold. So I'm going to add a little bit, and then it has like a air bubble, which I thought I got all of them out. but it has like a bubble there. So I'm going to add a little bit more epoxy to that so it can kind of be flush, like you see how the A is. That A is perfect, and the K and the J has a little dip in it too. The M is perfect minus this seashell. This one kept poking out, and I kept pushing it back in last night, but I guess when I finally walked away from it, it snuck out. So I'm going to see how I can kind of fix that a little bit. And then, of course, our D it was sunken in. So you can tell that it didn't reach the top. So it has like some jaggedness there. I'm going to actually leave that one to show you how to kind of fix it. But the other ones I'm going to repair. All right, so the final step is to kind of pop them out of the molds. All right, so that's our A. Oh, there was something on the bottom of the mold, so I got on the A, but I kind of like it. I think it's old alcohol ink or something, or maybe, I don't know, paint or something, I don't know. But it came out even. It doesn't even need to be filed down or anything. So that's our A. The J, I can already tell it's not flush to the top, so it might have like a little jaggedness to it, and it's just easy. You just kind of pop them out. So yeah, that's kind of jagged, but that is really cute. But you see how the alcohol ink just kind of stayed right there. It didn't go deeper into the J, so that's kind of like and then it has like a little stuff around it. Let's see if we can get that. All right, so it just has it kind of from like the edging. There we go. So you just pop that out, but that's really cute. And the K came out good. Again, did I put alcohol ink in this? I think so. But you just see like the alcohol ink kind of just stayed at the top. Now, this is what I was talking about with the L. Okay, so paint must have been on this one too. So with the L, you see how the alcohol ink, you can still see, you can still see a lot of the clear right up here, and a lot of the alcohol ink kind of just floated to the top, but you can still see through it, which is really cute. And then some paint must have been in that L, so it got on there and it made like a little polka dot. So it's cute. And then our M with the seashells, I really like that one. There we go. And I did put a little epoxy that I had left over on that one seashell that was popping up, so it's really smooth right there. But I should have put it all over, so it's like a lump right here. What I'll do is put UV resin on it and stick it underneath the UV lights so it can be even underneath of it. But that really came out nice. I really like that. It really came out cute. And the D, there we go. All right, so the D is kind of messy, and I just like a hodgepodge of everything that I had kind of left over. So, and even though I said I wasn't going to fill it up, I did fill it all the way to the top last night because I had some leftover resin, so I filled that up. And right now I'm just kind of cleaning the inside out because it spilled over a little bit. So this one is kind of like a hodgepodge of everything, so it's kind of a mess, but hey, wanted to see what it was going to look like. And then the R, I did this one last night. Again, some kind of got on the stuck on there, but that's still fine. See, none of these really need any filing, which is good. Okay, because this is kind of smooth all around. So like none of them really need any additional filing, which is awesome, because once you file, you have to kind of put more epoxy over top of it so it can be smooth, and that's a pain because epoxy can run off the side and then you'll have like a big mess. My S was giving me a really hard time, and I knew I was going to have some spillage. So I'll kind of fix that. But this is the one with the gold leaf in it. And I apologize if it's a net in here. If you see me moving my hands back and forth. Anyway, this is the one with the gold leaf and a little of the gold alcohol ink. You can't really see the alcohol ink all that well, but you can see the gold leaf inside, which gives it a cool effect. So that's the S. And then our last letter, the T, which I did last night, and it kind of has the same color as the R, which is some pink, silver, and I think I put a little white in there, so I really like that one. All right, so those are our molds. And then the next step in with no drill or anything like that, but that seems like a whole lot of work for no reason. So I'm going to get my drill. And I got this drill off of Amazon, and it came with different extensions. So I will be using the drill one for this. And you kind of just make sure. And it has 3 levels. Alright, I'm just going to do it a little bit. So you don't even need to do it too much, because once you get your hole, you can just screw it in there. Uh-oh. Well, not quite like that, but you get it. Idea. Yep. And just screw it in there. Oh my goodness. Well, this one doesn't want to. There we go. All right, once you get it going, it's kind of easy. And then you'll have some shaving at the top. Just kind of blow them away or wipe it away, whichever you see fit. Just screw it until you're at the top. Get some of this. All right, I think that's in there. All right, I'm trying to, let's see what I can use to get some of the shavings out. It's like a big piece. There we go. All right. Okay. And it's in there, as you see. And then lastly, you'll just take, and this all came in like a kit. So you will get the key ring portion along with the links. It all came together and it came in different sizes. So this is a smaller one. This is a bigger one. And I think this one is a medium. So it all came in like 3 different sizes. So you'll just, and then it came with extra chains, extra links. So then you'll just, in fact, let me see. Okay. Then you'll just get your needle nose pliers. And you'll just open that up. And you want to hold one steady and then twist the other one. So That's all you do, and then you should be wide enough. And you just link it in the top there. Okay. And then you will just hold this part in place and then just twist it back to you. And just twist it till it's even with the other side, and then I like to push on the side and close it. All right, and there you go, a keychain. So very simple. The longest process of it all is just waiting for the epoxy to dry. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Just have fun with it. Just use different colors, use different things you have around the house. Like if you have like dried flowers or glitter, alcohol inks, whatever seashells, whatever you want to put into the keychain or into the mold, go for it and see how you like it. Like I did this seashell one. Look how pretty that looks. Like I am really excited about that one. This one, this is just purple and that had paint inside the mold I didn't even recognize, and look how it still came out really cool. So like, just be inventive, do whatever you want to, and just have, like I said, have fun with it. That is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the content of this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, everybody, until next time, peace.